First, we will read the news about the system and then we will discuss the detail about the system. This system is called by various names. Israel called it Tal Shemem, also high availability aerostat system. More commonly, it's called aerostat. It's also sometimes called Zeppelin. The news of 7th or 8th January is that Israel has installed these balloons on the on this border with the Lebanon. Delhi Herald says that it is installed to warn about missiles and enemy fighter jets. It's also called Sky Dew system, and it has been operational. It has been made operational after 1.5 year gap. Then Delhi, the Times of Israel says that the northern citizens of Israel and the Lebanese system of the south of the Lebanon have reported that the system has been installed. Israel's official TV channel Can says that after the spare parts, this system will be has been made operational since yesterday. After 2nd January, uh, Israeli strike against Hamas target Saleh al-Arawi and his 6 companions were killed in the South Lebanon. So this system is now the center of attention. Since that Israeli strike, the Hamas has launched about 60 rockets and missiles into northern Israel. After 8th October, Hezbollah has lost 152 of its personnel, 28 Lebanese citizens, 5 Israeli citizens, and 9 Israeli soldiers have been killed. So this was the news. Now about this system. The system is like that. If normally the high level radars that are long range are placed at a raised point, sometimes it's above a mountain, so that they can see far enough because of the curvature of Earth. Now, the Israeli aircraft industries has developed the radar, but the balloon is American origin by the TCOM company, and it's uh, Defense Ministry of Israel, and it has been funded by US Department of Defense. It was delivered to Israeli Air Force in March 2022 to detect unmanned aircraft and cruise missiles from Iran and Syria, targets that are small and hard to detect. This system is not new to the IAF. For over 30 years, simple and smaller balloons have been used in the south, developed after the peace agreement with Egypt to monitor for surprises from the east. These are developed by IEI and Alta Systems, specializing in radars. According to foreign sources, India has also purchased such balloons. Observation balloons military use dates back to 1794 at the Battle of Fleurus in Belgium. Without radars or camera, the French used the human observer in the balloon to gather aerial intelligence, helping them win the battle. However, Napoleon later disbanded the French military balloon corps. Since 1950s, US has operated radar-carrying aircraft for aerial target detection like the AVOX. This aircraft can detect everything flying in the area and has been key in guiding pilots to hostile targets. Israel couldn't purchase the expensive AVOX from the US. In the late 1970s, it bought three smaller and cheaper Hawkeye aircraft for the Air Force, still in use today. Uh, they are relatively cheaper and smaller than the E-3 Sentry aircraft that the US Air Force uses. The Air Force now also owns the Nachshon aircraft developed by the Israeli aircraft industries based on the American Gulfstream business jets. The radar on these aircraft is more advanced than the AVOX, with better detection capabilities and resistance to jamming. The significant difference is the cost of flight hours, ease of easing the defense budget. However, the Nachshon's existence does not negate the need for radar carrying observation balloon. Although it can't rise to the extreme heights or accompany fighter jets to the targets like Iran, it has one key advantage. It can remain in surveillance for weeks without the need for fuel or crew replacement. Although it is not known, the range has not been disclosed, but the observer think that it would be minimum 250 km to detect low altitude targets and those in valleys, crucial for detecting objects like cruise missiles. The main advantage of radar balloon over radar aircraft is the operating costs. An hour of a AVOX flight costs about $40,000 compared to a few thousand for Nachshon or even less for a balloon. This cost effectiveness is significant, with one country reporting savings of $27 million a year by using radar balloons instead of aircraft. The balloon's downside is its size. The new balloon dimensions are undisclosed, but previous ALTA radar balloons are 55 meters long. The height makes them visible to enemies and they are also expensive and sensitive to base faults like air leaks. But a radar that can see 250 kilometers can be deployed about 50 kilometers inside your territory, so it can be made safer. And since it is in on such a height, I think normal anti-tank missiles can't be used on it at that heights also. So it's safe from small arms fire also in that sense when it is so much higher that its claim about uh, reports about 10,000 feet, 15,000 feet, even 20,000 feet in one report. So the Iron Dome radars and other IDF ground-based radars can detect UAVs as seen during the Hezbollah conflict. However, there were incidents of soldiers being harmed by enemy UAVs and false alarms sending communities to shelter unnecessarily. The operational Skydew system could alleviate these issues, providing an additional prestigious target for the enemy. However, uh, it is have been developed in cooperation with the Israeli Ministry of Defense and US Missile Defense Industries. The largest TCOM advertises is 74 meters, which can carry 3,175 kg of load at operational altitude of 10,000 feet. With over 1 million hours of operation, these systems are the only operational airborne defense assets to routinely provide continuous round-the-clock, low-altitude target detection information to secure the skies. The huge reconnaissance balloon itself was produced by the American TCOM company. It's also reported the Saudis have also awarded a contract to it. But while TCOM's historic win of a 5-year $978 million prime contract for the US Army PSST program. designed to support multi-sensory data collection. TCOM LP is a global leader of intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance (ISR) solutions of the lighter-than-air persistent surveillance tethered aerostat platform for air, maritime, and land. For 40 years, the company's pioneering innovations have defined the persistent surveillance and lighter-than-air industries. TCOM systems were also used in combat in Iraq and Afghanistan. So, this is the new system on the horizon, at least new in the sense that its size and height is, I think, is, has not been reported in the past. Uh, so, that's all for today. I will be back with another interesting video. Take care. Bye.